Okay, in these examples, we have to find the slope. And the slope, remember, is the change of y over the change of x. It's really easy when you can see it. The change of y from the first point to the second point, the change of y is going down 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, over 5. No need really to do any work. We see the line is falling from left to right. So yes, you should have a negative slope. Another way that you could have done this, if this is not your preferred method, then come up with the coordinates. The coordinates of your first point is 0 on the x, 3 on the y, and your second point, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the x, and 0 on the y. This is x1, y1. This is x2, y2. So the change of y is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So y2, 0, minus y1, 3, and then 5 minus 0. So negative 3 over 5. Same. Let's take a look at the next example. Ooh, a little bit harder. Now, the line is not graphed, so there's two options. Yeah, the two options for this is you can graph it, right? Go ahead and graph it. 0 plus y equals negative 9. So y is equal to negative 9. So your first point is 0 on the x, negative 9 on the y. Yep, 0 on the x, negative 9 on the y. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oops, I need a little more. Negative 9. There we go. And then I make y 0. So x plus 0 is negative 9. So x is also negative 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, negative 9. There we go. This is my graph, or the sketch of my graph. And then the slope. Remember, the slope is the change of y over the change of x. The change of y from your first point, we read from left to right. So this is my first point. How much is the y changing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Going down 9. And then how much is the x changing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, negative 9 over positive 9. So, negative 1. What would be another method? The other method would be, okay, you've got 2 points, right? The negative 9 was on the x here, the 0 was on the y. You could have done the change of y meaning y2 minus y1, and then the change of x meaning x2 minus x1. So this is your x1, y1, and this is your x2, y2. So you've got y2, let's do it underneath here, y2 negative 9 minus y1, 0. And then x2, 0 minus negative 9. So negative 9 over, this becomes plus negative 9 over 9. So same thing, negative 1. Now all of this is a lot of work, right? And a lot of room for error. Let me show you one different way. I'm erasing all of this. If I have y is equal to mx plus b, the slope is the number in front of x. Look what you have. You have x plus y equals negative 9. So I want y on the left side. I don't want x. So I'm moving x. It's a positive x. I move it to the other side, so it becomes negative x. And then I just bring down minus 9. Now, what number is that really? The number in front of x is the slope. So the slope is, can you see it? Negative 1. Either or, whichever method you prefer. Okay, let's take a look at this one here. Y is equal to 8. That should go really quick now, right? From the previous video, let's make this 4, and then this is 8. This is your y, this is your x. There we go. This is y is equal to 8. The slope is not positive. It is not negative. The slope is 0 for a horizontal line. What if you need more math? If you really want to see that, you want more math, well, make a table of values, x and y. The y has got to be 8. The x doesn't matter. So this point. And again, the y for your next point, the y has got to be 8. Your x doesn't matter. Make it 2, for instance, right there. Yeah, so my interval on the x, 2, 4, 6. My interval on the y, 2, 4, 6, like this. Okay, so the slope is the change of y over the change of x. Look at your first point, this here, and look at your second point, this here. How much is the y value changing? The y value for your first point is 8, and the y value for your second point is 8. So there is no change in the y value. In the x value, how much is the x value changing? The x value is changing too, but this doesn't matter because 0 divided by 2 is 0. So again, the slope is 0. Let's take a look at the last one. You might remember from the previous video now, when you have x is equal to -5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, -5 is here. So x is equal to -5 goes like this. X equals -5. And do you remember the slope of a vertical line is undefined? Let's do the math one more time. Where does that come from? Make a table of values. The x is -5, the y doesn't matter. That's this point, the first point. The x has got to be -5. Pick another value for the y. It doesn't really matter. Pick 3, whatever. There we go, 3. This is your second point. Okay, the slope, remember? Slope is the change of y over the change of x. Look at the y value. Yeah, the y value from 0 till 3, or from 3 till 0. If we look from 0 till 3, then make sure here we look from this -5 to that -5. So again, 0 till 3, that's a change of 3. And from -5 till -5 on the x, that's no change. There's no change in the x values. So undefined. Who says, oh my God, I still don't get it, then do y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Yeah, label your points. Label which one you want x1. Let's make this x1, y1, and x2, y2. So we have 3 minus 0 over -5 minus -5. Careful here, that turns into +5. Yeah, so -5 plus 5 is 0. So again, undefined. That's it really for the slopes. It doesn't get any harder than this.